to cobble together some sort of power sharing, an additional power sharing type of government. And once again, like you said, Alexander, the speed and the decisiveness of the Tigrayans' victory from the reports that we're getting, to me, would suggest that they don't have a need to negotiate or to stop, for that matter. But we'll see what the Security Council comes up with, and if the Security Council can even make a difference. This is from an article from Responsible Statecraft, and I'll read you a couple of paragraphs which I think summarize the tragic mistakes that the Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy made, which led to this debacle and this victory for the Tigrayan forces. Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his coalition partner, Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki, seemed to believe they could grind the Tigrayan populace into submission by sheer cruelty. Rarely can a policy of war crimes, the Tigrayans call it genocide, have backfired so spectacularly. The Tigrayans had nothing to lose and fought for their lives. Among those who took up arms were people who didn't support the TPLF, but rallied to fight for survival. This was Abiy Ahmed's first folly. He also overestimated his military skills and believed in his own propaganda, apparently thinking that one more push would finish the job. After the TDF had annihilated 5 full army divisions on June 22nd, Abiy ordered 3 more divisions into the same trap. They met the same fate. In numerical terms, the Ethiopian army has lost about half its forces. In fighting capacity, it is destroyed. So that confirms what you reported as well in our first segment. It is destroyed, this article says. Once again, these are the reports that we're getting. So what do you make of those comments, and how the president and the prime minister handled this conflict?
Well, they disastrously mishandled this conflict. I mean, I think the point to make is that Prime Minister Abiy is from another community, another ethnicity within Ethiopia, the Oromo, and he seems to have had some kind of feelings that he needed to assert himself against the Ethiopian government, which he inherited, the Ethiopian power structure, which he inherited, which was partly Tigrayan dominated, because, as I said, it arose out of that previous Tigrayan victory against the former dictatorship, the Derg, which had been dominated by an entirely separate ethnic group, the Amhara. So he seems to have wanted to break with the Tigrayans and to sort of put the Tigrayans in their place. He upset the balance of structures within this rather fragile kaleidoscope, mosaic of a country. He launched this war in Tigray, wildly overestimating the capabilities of the Ethiopian army, and also he tried, it seems, as this article says, to use extreme violence in order to intimidate people. And what he did instead was that he provoked the Tigrayan population to rise up, and with the Tigrayans already accustomed to bearing arms, as I said, they defeated the previous Ethiopian government,